Hello YouTube, this is the D.B.T Gamer Show, episode 93, part 3. So I'm reviewing Banjo Tooie for Nintendo 64. Now if you haven't watched part 1 yet, or part 2, you missed quite a bit. I've already covered the story, the graphics, the controls, the music, the gameplay, and some of the good stuff about this game. Now also in part 1 and 2, I've been talking about the levels in this game, and also some of the new moves and some of the bosses. So let me just pick. So if you haven't watched those parts, go watch them before you watch this. Now, to pick up where I left off, I'll just talk about Joy Warriors Lagoon. I just finished talking about the split pad and the Humble Wumba spell. Now I'm going to talk about the boss themselves. The boss in this level is a fish. The fish is quite difficult to beat because it's so massive and it's very difficult to dodge it. Okay, next level. Okay, now I found the 5th level of the game. The 5th level of the game is called Territory Land. Now this level is based on dinosaurs. Because of that, it's one of my most favourite worlds in the entire game, because I'm quite a big fan of dinosaurs. Although they're extinct now, sadly. Anyway, let's go have a look. Now, this level, it's got sort of like a prehistoric theme, because it's got those dinosaurs in it. And one of the best things about this level is the Humble Wumba spell. Now, if you remember in Banjo Tooie 1, Mombo said in the mansion level that he could turn you into a T-Rex, but the spell went wrong and he ended up turning into a pumpkin instead. Now, Mombo said that spell was too good for Banjo 1, but in Banjo Tooie, when you talk to Humble Wumba, she turns you into a T-Rex in this level, and that's an awesome spell because you have two forms of the T-Rex. You have the baby T-Rex, which can get through small doors, or the daddy T-Rex, which can activate big switch and just step on things and also open certain doors as well. So the spell in this level is quite awesome. The boss itself, it's alright. It's a giant pterodactyl, but it's pretty easy to beat. Okay, next level. Okay, this is the, I think it's the 6th level of the game, and I hate this level. I really do. The level's called Grunty's Industry. I almost hate this level as much as I hate Rusty Bucket Bay. Actually, I hate it more than Rusty Bucket Bay. Rusty Bucket Bay was a pain in the ass in Banjo Tooie 1, but this is a real pain in the ass. This level was a right annoying to beat. The reason why this level is so hard is because there's several ways to get down the factory. Because this level is massive. There are 4 ways to get out of the factory. 1, you can walk around it. 2, the elevator. 3, the service elevator. 4, you can fly. And that's basically it. So with all the routes around the factory, it can get very, very complicated and very confusing. It's one of those levels that you dread to get to when you're playing a game all the way through. Now my sister's playing this game at the moment. I'm, dreading helping her when she gets here. The boss in this level is a giant welding toad. It's quite hard to beat. There's also the Humble Wumba spell in this level is actually a joke from Banjo Tooie 1. In Banjo Tooie 1, sometimes Mombo is accidentally turning into a washing machine because it's preoccupied with washing too much. In this game, you actually get to play as a washing machine and shoot socks and underwear at people. You can't jump. The washing machine can't jump either. So it can jump, but it makes a lame attempt at it. Anyway, next level. Okay, here's the next level of the game. The next level of the game is called Half Fire Peaks. Now, Half Fire Peaks is very similar to Clip Clop Wood. It's 2 levels molded into one. Clip-Clop Wood was 4 levels more into one, whereas this is 2. Half-Fire Peaks has a fire level and an ice level inside it. Now, personally, the level should be called Half-Fire Peaks / Half Ice Peaks. Instead, it's just called Half-Fire Peaks, Half that. You know, personally, the name doesn't quite fit. Anyway, it's called Half-Fire Peaks. Now, Half-Fire Peaks is a very good level. It's one of my all-time favourite levels of the entire game. But it's quite difficult because of all the puzzles you have to solve. Especially, one of the big hazards in this level is always lava in the fire side, of course. You can get yourself burned quite easy if you're not careful with your platforming. There are 2 bosses in this level, one a fire dragon and one ice dragon. They're quite difficult to beat. You also get Humble Wonder spell in this level. You get turned into a snowball, so you can make yourself grow really big and activate rusted switches. You also make a small return to Grunty's Industries, but I'll talk about the level links later. Okay, I suppose I should show you what the ice side looks like now that I've shown you what the fire side looks like. So just step on the walk pad and go to the icy area. Okay, this is the ice side of Half-Fire Peaks, or Half Ice Peaks as I call this area. Very snowy. You also meet previous characters from the previous game here. Example, the polar bears from Banjo Tooie 1. I've kind of forgotten what they're called. Anyway, let's go to the final level of the game. Okay, it's the final level of the game. The final level of the game is called Cloud Cuckoo Land. And there's a very good reason for that, because this level is definitely cuckoo! Now, Cloud Cuckoo Land is an absolutely insane level. It's quite difficult, almost as hard as Grunty's Industries. Thank God it's not harder. And it's very, very bizarre. Example, there's weird things in the sky. A trash can, a cheese, lots and lots of jelly. This level is just mad. No wonder they call it Cloud Cuckoo Land. But this level is quite important to game's design. Once you get to this level, if you do certain things, a lot of the previous levels' jiggy puzzles will be solved. Example, there's an ice cube up here, and if you knock it off the edge, you get a ginger for that. Another example is there's this massive pool of water, and if you shoot Kazooie's torpedo move into a rock at the bottom, all this water drains down and fills up the lake in the dinosaur level. So this level, even though it's very bizarre, it's very important to the entire game. It links a lot of the levels together, and it also finishes off quite a few jiggies for you. The spell that you get in this game, it's kind of a lazy one, because basically Rare ran out of spells to put in the game, so they put the beam from Banjo Kazooie 1. Although the bee has been upgraded, it can now shoot little stings at people, so it's a lot better than it was in Banjo Kazooie 1, but it's still a shame it didn't think of anything different. Okay. Now that's on YouTube, but I've run out of time again. So please join me in part 4 of my Banjo Tooie review, where I will try and finish reviewing this game. Until then, bye.